enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Sets up to throw it. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Marquise Goodwin.
A very solid gain of 27. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And Sanders has it poked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now a carry for Sanders. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Hurts going to keep this himself. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2nd and 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Working from the gun, Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. This is Clement, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Sanders. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. No gain on the So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
56 from Mark, 56. Shot 56.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Washington nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He finds an opening past the 40. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Going to get a a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Out of the gun, Smith. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
3rd and 1.
On third down, Gibson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, Sanders. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Second down, here's Hurts.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play action. It's Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. And they work this out past the 25. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Smith. Open man here, Sims complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington has taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes this Washington 10, Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
But one thing we certainly know, Alabama churns out first-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone, and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here we go. No street. Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Push him back. Push him back. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. So we got 79. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, check Mike 21.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He'll find Gibson here complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
2-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step up.
Off of play action, here's Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Hey, check.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And he'll give it here to the running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 35 on second down, Smith got an open man. It's Harmon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the red zone now, Smith. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll fire deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Washington 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Smith. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here we go on 4th. Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv.
Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 31.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now a give, right side. Cottrell, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Quick throw complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Jalen Reagor taking it in. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Flush to his right. He'll air this one out deep for 6. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Cottrell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Washington 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. From the gun, here's Smith. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Clement. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
3rd down. 3rd.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8. Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first.